In the previous episode, we established signposts on how to bond with your teenager. In today's episode, we will learn how can we stop hurting and start loving precious relationships with saying no. Saying no in any relationship is an art. You want to be polite, but also wish to set the boundary. We can do this by learning the benefits of saying no and finally how to do it. So grab a cup of coffee, my dear listener, because this episode is going to be highly interactive and engaging. First reason can be you are a people pleaser. Well, people pleaser are those people who has this inherent itch to please people. When they don't want to do the extra work, when they don't want to do the dishwashing, when they do not want to go out, but when people ask, they agree. In other words, they find it difficult to refuse help. They find it difficult to say no. That is why they end up pleasing people and saying yes to the work they actually do not want to do. The third benefit of saying no is that you value your time and energy. In the scenario that we discussed just now, in that episode, when you said yes to the extra work to your colleague, you actually said no. And by the time you finished that extra workload and went to home, you had no time and no energy to spend with your family, with your wife, with your children maybe, or even if you're single, then you had no time to give it to yourself. You were drained of energy. You could not enjoy your favorite movie that you had planned, or you could not play the piano or any instrument that you like to play, or you did not even have the time to do some book reading. In short, you had no time and energy to do the things you actually like. So by saying no, you are actually valuing your time and energy. The third effective way to say no is stop assuming. Just a while ago, we discussed the habit of assumption. When someone asks you to, can you do this for me? Instead of assuming, you ask for the explanation, but do it politely. Hey, sure, but can you please explain why? In most of the cases, the other person, he or she will not even mind explaining it. So stop assuming and ask for the explanation. This way you will know that whether your help is really needed. It will help you to decide the next course of action, whatever you are doing in the moment. So stop assuming, start asking explanation. Here is the bonus tip for you. Sometimes say yes. I know that it is the anti to what we are discussing today. Well, sometimes even when you are unable or when you do not want to do something that people have asked you to do, then sometimes you need to say yes. For example, if your family member has asked you to help with the gardening thing, you want to sleep or you may want to catch up on a movie, but you should say yes. Because by saying yes, we also continue to take care of our relationships and people we love and care about, right? So sometimes it is good to say yes, even when you are unable, even when you actually do not want to do anything. But sometimes say yes. It helps people to understand that yes, you are there to take care of and that you are a trustworthy person.